Hello everyone, I'm Arnav Bhosle and today I'll be talking about AI with my friends Ethan, Brenner and Kanov. So we'll be talking and defining AI and elaborating further by talking about the advantages of AI and the disadvantages of AI. Also, we'll be talking about applications of AI in real life and how it will affect daily life and various industries. So to begin with, what is AI? So Ethan, what is AI?
AI, artificial intelligence, short form is AI, refers to the simulation of intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions as well.
Okay, so what I understood from this is that AI is basically the brains of machines, and those brains are programmed by humans to mimic the actions of humans, right? And think like humans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's so what I think of this is the robot is thinking like humans, doing what humans do, but just quicker and non-stop. And yeah, I think that's it. Artificial intelligence, as for what I understand, is just having a robot which can think and act like a human. Advantages of AI. It enables multitasking and eases the workload for existing resources. AI operates 24/7 without interruption, breaks, and has no downtime. AI facilitates decision making by making the process faster and smarter.
Right. So this is pretty cool. Basically, I think AI does all the tasks which humans do, and just does it faster without getting affected by sleep and hunger and all of these things. And it just helps because it doesn't get tired.
Mhm. Yes, that is true, and also it's but it can also but it is not exactly the same as a normal human, although it can work 24/7. AI can not it, we cannot we can multitask, and so can AI, but AI is not exactly the same as humans, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, AI does mimic the actions of human, but it is completely different from a human when you talk about like it not getting tired. And so basically it's like a human except without be having the human effects or the biological effects, right?
Yeah, I think that sounds it. Mm.
Yeah.
Kana, you want to say anything? Yes. Basically, in short, the advantages of AI allows it to have a bigger brain than humans and be smarter, while also being able to work for longer and not having any effects on it because it can just continuously run the code without getting tired. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think that sums it up.
Yeah.
But even though AI has advantages, it has a lot of disadvantages. So let's see them.
Right. So, like, there's many sides to the story, right? And that's only one side to the story, and basically, there's many disadvantages as well. There's many disadvantages, like the high cost of implementing it into companies and etc. And setting up AI-based machines and computers are really expensive as well. Secondly, AI also can't replace humans, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
AI lacks the creativity and the creativity aspect of it, and it doesn't improve with experience. And basically, humans can improve with experience by learning stuff as they go through as they go through their work cycles, right? But if AI gets to learn all of this and progresses with experience through developing machine learning technology, it also poses a risk to unemployment. People could lose jobs as AI just has a better model for companies. And AI just does work faster and smarter. And so companies will start hiring AI robots and AI to do the jobs while humans are laid off, right?
Yeah, so what I understand of that is that the lacks creativity point. I think that humans are able to make anything they want by just imagining, but the robot, it doesn't have that. It has a special feature that only has the code. The code is to only think things that are true, that are and what
Right.
Anna said about that people will get laid off is pretty true, because robots will start doing work. But the disadvantage is that they don't use creativity, and they don't improve with experience.
Right. So
Humans
it
improve it
basically,
with experience. Like
yeah,
when they learn to type, then after a couple of years, they can type quicker and better. But robots, which is AI, will keep on just doing the same old thing.
yeah, but I'm sure that machine learning technology is being developed, and although it lacks the creativity aspect, it it as AI progresses, it might become better and better to the point where it can basically think like exactly like a human, and that is the time when maybe some bad things, which is common, which according to statistics, like 72% of Americans are think bad about AI, and the reason is because they think that they're going to lose their jobs. And this seems pretty true, although it's not going to happen right now. At one point in the
It's
future,
true.
AI will come to a part where it'll be so intelligent it can think better than humans. We're going to talk about the applications and who, when, and where AI was invented. So was actually never AI doesn't necessarily mean just and lines of code and algorithms. It can also apply to various other forms of computing. And AI was also used in back in the day when computers weren't invented. And the Dartmouth summer research project really helped.
Okay, so I think about this that okay, everybody knows that all great things always happen by accident. Um, I'm not really sure about this, but it was
Yeah,
really
I think that these three people actually just discovered the concept of AI, and they didn't know it was real, but together they participated in the Dartmouth summer research project.
and they just like got all the credit to themselves once they just by a mistake figured it out.
Right, exactly. And I think that's pretty important when things are being invented. And AI was like one of the bigger things. And I think that everything usually comes from like a mistake. Great ideas come from an accident sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so
Add anything about this?
so what other applications are there of AI? So
There are many applications of AI in especially today's society. A lot of AIs can do specific tasks that it's meant to do, and only that AI is meant to do it. Although there are some AIs which can be there and work in multiple different fields, they are more rare. The AIs which can work in only one field are usually known as weak AIs.
Mm-hmm. Right. So a weak AI is the form of AI where programs are developed to perform specific tasks that are being utilized for a whole wide range of activities. All of these activities are maybe activities which you never thought AI could be implemented in, like medical diagnosis, electronic trading platforms, robot control, and even remote sensing. AI has been used to develop tons and advance various fields in industries, including finance, healthcare, education, transportation, and so much more. AI has a vast effect on all of these industries, and I think it plays a big role on tomorrow's and the future's industries and jobs in general.
Very true. So
True indeed, because AI is progressing with the amount of people showing an interest though more than we it has, and soon robots might take over the world.
Yeah, who knows
Exactly.
actually? AI is really intelligent, but I think the point of intelligence and the intelligence point hasn't been achieved yet. And I think AI is still developing, and in today's age, it's certainly not going to happen. The world's not going to end. But I think that maybe in the future, when hundreds of years later, when AI and humanity evolves to a point where we're really advanced, maybe there's chances of that happening because they're going to be smarter and more intelligent. And as it gets widespread, who knows, they might even think of attacking the people who created them.
but we certainly know that every code is made out of ones and zeros, so you can destroy it with another number. Maybe I'm just guessing, but okay, let's move
Right.
on.
Okay, so AI used in technology. So AI is used in things that you use in your daily lives. You might not even know that AI is used in today's devices.
Mhm.
Like Ethan, I think you have a robot vehicle in your house. Can you talk about what it is? Like, can you talk about what what things that are which are used in technology? AI.
Yes, it cleans the house. Is what my does. It cleans the house.
Yes.
Right. So these vacuums are designed to clean the house without anyone operating them. They
Yes,
run on a battery, and they're programmed to roam around the house and avoid hitting obstacles and clean the house. And after the battery is over, come back to the charging station. Even many other things which I'm pretty sure the younger generation and the youth use more often. Games like Minecraft too. Even I play Minecraft. I'm pretty sure many people play
even
Minecraft.
I play Minecraft.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody plays. I mean, most of the youth plays Minecraft. Most people have heard of what Minecraft is. But did you know that AI is actually used in Minecraft in the form of virtual non-playing characters?
No,
So
I never
non-playing,
knew that.
yeah, actually, it's pretty cool. So AI was actually programmed, and these programs have been put into many mobs and monsters in the game, like zombies, creepers, and all of these mobs are programmed to do a certain task. And that is, in the case of creepers, exploding when they come near a player. In case of zombies, calling out for other zombies and grouping, and sometimes and trying to kill the player. These programs
And
have been developed
Enderman, in
beforehand.
some case, they have made it in some cases for Enderman that if the player looks at them, they try and attack them.
Exactly.
The
And
player.
these things are not done by actual human. All of this is done by a virtual program. And so AI is really cool when it comes to these sort of applications.
Uh,
Also, AI is used in autonomous vehicles. Renal, can you talk
What
about
are
autonomous
autonomous
vehicles further?
vehicles?
So the vehicles, they're basically self-driving cars.
Ooh.
They have used a feature that can it's like a camera, but it's inside the car, and it's using technology to see what's around and then process all that data. And
Like you just have to say where you want to go, and it finds instructions of where to get there and goes there by itself. That's
Exactly.
cool.
mhm.
And it's sort of like the robot vehicle. There are sensors all around the car, and there's a different technology named lidar, which I can go on and on about. But basically, those sensors detect detect objects and moving cars, humans, animals, dogs, pets, so on.
That's
And they can also read road signs. I mean, that's really cool. I didn't even know, even I didn't know that until now. LiDAR is a pretty cool technology. All of this is possible due to AI. And now there's many autonomous cars being developed, such as Tesla's vehicles. They have an entire lineup of vehicles which are equipped with autopilot. This technology
autopilot.
detects. Mhm. And this technology detects cars, stop signs, animals, as I said before, and it can be used to roam around. But this is not none of this is done by a human. All of this is done by a program developed
That's surprising.
developed before the car was even made, and it's put into the car to make it and basically to mimic how human would think and drive that way. And this technology allows cars to be autonomous, and all of these things are only possible due to AI. Although AI has some good things and although AI has some bad things, I think that to progress as a humanity, we should be able to take risks, and these risks will only allow us to evolve further into better beings. And yeah, AI is pretty cool.
Very,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So I think me and my friends love this experience, and I hope all of the listeners enjoyed it too. And yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you for your time.